Guys, welcome to my channel. So my family and I went to Cairns and Hamilton Island in northern Queensland a while ago, and I decided to put together a video of all the fun things we did while we were there. So if you're planning to visit northern Queensland, stay tuned to see all the places we explored, and hopefully it'll help you when you plan your trip. So while we were at Cairns, we stayed at this place called Cairns Resort Living, which is quite close to the airport. We booked the double-story accommodation with 3 bedrooms because we had 5 adults and 3 kids. The accommodation is quite spacious. There is a living area, kitchen, 3 bedrooms including 1 master bedroom, and also a large lounge area which was overlooking the alfresco with a landscaped garden on one side and the patio area with a private pool on the other. The resort also had a lot of amenities including recreational pools, spas, a tennis court and poolside barbecue. One of the most popular spots in Cairns is this Esplanade Lagoon. There are plenty of facilities along the Esplanade, including playgrounds, fitness stations, barbecue facilities, and picnic areas. There is also a swimming pool and a shared pedestrian path, which is where we had our morning stroll. It was such a picturesque walk because we got to see the stunning view of mountains that lined the horizon of Cairns City. We then went to one of the most well-known farmers markets in Cairns, which is also a popular tourist attraction. It is called Rusty's Market and it is located at the center of Cairns City. The market actually resembles a carnival because it's very colorful and is a lot of fun to just walk around exploring the merchandise. They had locally grown fresh fruits and vegetables, and there is also a lot of indigenous food from Aboriginal stall holders. The fruits and veggies are regionally grown and apparently sold by the farmers themselves. They sold a variety of things including handmade Italian pasta, seafood, organic food, clothing, jewelry, handmade soaps, and a lot more fun stuff. The next stop was Crystal Cascades in the rainforest. It was quite a scenic drive through the rainforest, just very green and serene. The Crystal Cascades is basically a freshwater swimming hole. There are like small waterfalls that run into large pools which are surrounded by large rocks. For dinner, we checked out this place called Jimmy's Burgers. It is apparently known to be the best burger place in Cairns. They are pretty much open every day and their burgers were absolutely delicious. The next day, we had booked a cruise from Cairns to the Great Barrier Reef. This cruise includes a 5 hours reef time at 2 outer Great Barrier Reef locations. It includes snorkeling on the reef, but you can also add scuba diving for an additional fee. The cruise was set to depart at 8 a.m. and we had to check in at the Reef Fleet Terrace by 7:15. The scuba and snorkeling equipments are provided by them and the ticket also includes barbecue lunch and snacks. My family and I decided to go snorkeling, but none of us had actually done it before. And the interesting thing is that I don't actually know how to swim. But I really wanted to experience it, and apparently you don't really need to know how to swim to go snorkeling. You just have to be comfortable with being in water. We put on our snorkeling gear just before getting to our first location on the reef, which is Norman Reef. As soon as we got there, they helped us get into the water. They give you life jackets and you can also ask to hold on to the ring, and as you can see, that's exactly what we did. What's your weakness? What's your type? We spent about 2 hours in the water snorkeling and it was an absolutely beautiful experience and all of us enjoyed it so much, including the kids. We got to see the amazing marine life and had an incredible time exploring the reef. A few of us even went multiple times into the water. And as you can see, I also carried my GoPro while snorkeling. So after snorkeling at the first location, we headed to our next location. Before that, we got some time to enjoy the very delicious barbecue lunch. The next reef location is North Hastings Reef, where you can snorkel and dive again, or you can also stay dry if you prefer to. After spending about 2 hours there, we headed back to Cairns. And on our return trip, we got some complimentary afternoon tea as well. After that amazing experience, we came back home, refreshed, and then headed out for dinner. We wanted to try the mud crabs in Cairns, so we went to this restaurant called the Raw Prawn. For entree, we had calamari fritti, seared scallops with a Japanese mushroom salad, and ginger and spring onion chicken ribs. And for mains, we bought 2 plates of the locally sourced mud crab available from the live tank and shared it among ourselves. This was a steamed mud crab with a Singaporean chili and ginger sauce and garlic butter. So the next day, our plan was to head to Port Douglas, and on our way, we stopped over at Palm Cove Beach. Palm Cove Beach is just 30 minutes from the north of Cairns, and it is a tiny beachside village, so we spent some time in the beach and then started on the road again.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me?
So we are at Palm Cove. We just stopped by here before we could head to Port Douglas. So this is such a beautiful beach, and it's called Palm Cove because it's lined with palm trees around it. How beautiful is this? And on our way, we also stopped at this beautiful lookout to take some photos.
Miss you, and I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that
For dinner, we stopped at this burger place called N70. They are noted to have the best burgers in far north Queensland and is known as Port Douglas's best takeaway. So we finally reached Port Douglas, which is also a seaside village. It is known for its Daintree rainforest and the beautiful 4 Mile Beach, which is apparently one of the most popular Northern Australian beaches. Why are you sitting inside? How was your day?
It was great, but very, very hot.
We then headed to Mosman Gorge. This stunning gorge is about 25 minutes from Port Douglas, and the route to get here is through a beautiful tropical scenery. It's basically giant granite boulders surrounding emerald waters and lush foliage in the middle of the gorge. This was our last day at Cairns, and we decided to go on the Sky Rail, which is also one of the popular things to do while you're there. The destination is called Kuranda, and on the way it stops at a few locations like the Barron Gorge and some waterfalls.
Let's forget about a curfew, 'cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speeding, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna face it, 'cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true.
We're now at our second stop, which is Barron Falls. We're just gonna walk, and it's I think like a 3-minute, 5-minute walk.
Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it.
So once we reached Kuranda, we were exploring the market, their little zoo, and local food places. The way back to Cairns was on the train, which is called the Kuranda Scenic Railway. So I'll give you a little bit of history about Kuranda Market. Apparently, it began in 1978 by a group of local people who were trying to get more visitors attracted to Kuranda. During that time, it was a very small village with many artists and craftspeople. The markets were operating their own train for a couple of seasons to prove their viability. And now the markets are a huge success, providing employment opportunities for many, while the town is recognized as a unique rainforest destination.
Live life without regrets. Girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about a curve.
So to sum it up, some of the must-see places and things to do while you're in Cairns are the Esplanade Lagoon, Rusty's Market, Crystal Cascades, Palm Cove, Port Douglas, taking the cruise from Cairns to the Great Barrier Reef, which includes snorkeling on the reef, and finally the Sky Rail to Kuranda Markets. So that's it from Cairns, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.